So I'm going to start by filling out my brows. I'm going to use this Wet n Wild eyeliner. It's a khol eyeliner. It is in the shade Shimmer Brown Now, and I really like this to fill my brows, and it's like 99 cents. So as usual, I'm going to clean my brows using my Girl primer, or not primer, my concealer, and I am using the shade Fawn. So as you guys can see, I already have some milk of magnesia on my face. So obviously if it's Thanksgiving and you're gonna be going out and maybe going like Black Friday shopping, you want to use something that's gonna help control your oil if you have oily skin. So that's why I use some milk of magnesia. And to prime my face, I'm gonna use a goodie but an oldie, the e.l.f. mineralized primer, and I'm just gonna squirt about a pump and a half on my face, and I'm gonna smooth it everywhere. So for foundation, I will be using Black Opal True Color Pore Perfecting Liquid Foundation. Say that 5 times fast. Say that fast 5 times. Okay, whatever. This is my favorite drugstore foundation of all times, and it's really great for oily skin. The shade match isn't like perfect, but it is like really close. And I'm gonna put a pump in the back of my hand, and as you can see, it's really runny. This is where I can't talk today. And I'm gonna use this e.l.f. small stippling brush. I'm gonna stipple the foundation all over my face. This is my first time using a stippling brush with this foundation, and as you guys can see, you know, it probably wasn't the best option because it's all stringy. So I'm gonna use a beauty blender and blend in the foundation properly. And as I said, the shade match isn't the best. You know, it looks very red, but when I'm done, like the powder and everything, it's going to look okay. Next, I'm just gonna use my Girl concealer in Fawn, and I'm going to highlight everywhere I feel like highlighting today. And I'm gonna I usually don't highlight like my nose and my forehead and my chin, but since it's, you know, it's a festive day and we're trying to go all out, I'm going to highlight, you know, everywhere else. And since I have a round face, I will not be applying any concealer over here. It is for if your face is like, you know, if you have a longer face shape, that's when you apply concealer over here. But if you have round face, if you apply concealer over here, it's just going to make it look even whiter. So right now I'm just gonna take this brush and just make sure I don't have any creases on my eyelid, and it's not clean, but I don't have any additional product on it. I also forgot to mention I used some Sacha Butter powder. I'm pretty sure by now we all have like our favorite setting powder, translucent setting powder. So just use whatever you have. I don't really have like a drugstore alternative to, you know, to use, so I'm just gonna use this. So for my eye base today, I will be using this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Dark Brown, and I'm going to put I'm gonna concentrate it like on my eyelid and not try to go too high. Wish I had like a little mini sponge to do this, but I'm gonna use my fingers to blend it out and try not to go crazy, because you don't want like the dark eyeshadow or the dark base everywhere. So using that same brush, I'm gonna use some of the CoverGirl bronzer in the shade Ebony, and I'm gonna use that to blend that, you know, blend the base up to my crease. And that's just gonna give it a really nice and soft transition. So next I'm gonna take this NYX Roll-On Shimmer in the shade Chestnut, I really like this color. I'm gonna roll it all over my eyelid. And because you get a lot of fallout, you want to make sure you have enough powder to catch your fallout. And when you're using this, you want to make sure you have a base. If not, it's not going to adhere to your skin very nice. And even if it does, it's not going to last very long. So to make sure I have, you know, enough shimmers on my eyes, I'm going to just turn the product upside down and just roll to get product on the brush. And I'm just gonna try to fill in the areas I did not get enough product on. And since it's shimmer, you don't want to like move it. I'm just gonna like dab it on. Before I wipe the powder off my face, I am going to contour, and I'm using the Black Radiance concealer. And if you guys are wondering why I'm pulling it down, I am trying to give the illusion, I'm trying to like make this side of my face disappear to make my face look a little bit, you know, slimmer. Like I said, I have a round face, so I'm going to, you know, pull my contour. And I don't know if you guys could see, it's already trying to like, it's already, you know, giving my face a slimmer look. And another thing I'm gonna say is I'm really, you know, happy about the eyeshadow. I don't have any fallout, so you know that's really good. And my camera is like focusing every 2 seconds, so I'm really sorry about that. I'm going to use this Real Techniques sculpting brush to blend in my contour, and I don't bring the contour over here. So at this point, I'm just going to take this tiny brush from e.l.f. It's it just says professional blending eye brush. I'm just gonna blend in here. I don't always do that because I feel like if I don't and I take pictures, it's going to be like a hard demarcation line between like my skin and my eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to take another NYX Roll-On Shimmer in the shade Almond, and I'm just gonna take whatever is on the roller with the same brush I had like a few seconds ago, and I'm just gonna put that in my inner eye here. So I'm gonna take this CoverGirl bronzer and just warm up the perimeter of my face to make sure, you know, especially when I take this off, so there isn't like a line that separates, you know, my foundation and my hairline. I'm going to use some of the CoverGirl bronzer with this e.l.f. contour brush, and I'm just going to use that to warm up my lower lash line. So I'm going to use that same brush in this shade from the Morphe 30U, 35U palette, and I'm going to apply it on my lower lash line. Next, you want to take a black eye pencil and use that like 2/3 of your lower lash line. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my face, and I'm using the NYX matte setting spray. So I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my face. I won't be wearing any blush today because I feel like I already have enough going on my eyes, or I want like the focus to be like on my eyes and on my lips. So I'm going to use this Colourpop highlighter I just got, and I'm just like, it is too good, and it's in the shade Avalon. For lashes, I use my Amazon lashes, and these are the lashes I got from Amazon, and I stacked them up together, and I put this at the top and this is at the bottom. And I'm gonna line my lips with this lip liner by Jordana in the shade Carbenet. And you want to make sure you line your lips, you know, you want to fill your lips with whatever lip liner you're using, because when your lipstick like fades away, or if you're eating and like rubs off, the lip liner will still be on your lips. Okay, so for lip liner or for lip colors, I will be using the LA Girl Matte Flat Finish Pigment Gloss in the shade Secret. Next, I'm going to apply some mascara to blend in my false lashes. I'm going to use some on my lower lash line. So I am all done. This is a final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it may be a little bit dramatic for some people, but this look was very easy to achieve in my opinion, and I think you can definitely tweak it to fit your needs, and you can change the lipstick color. You could, you could just tweak it to fit your needs, but I think it is a very festive look. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys, and happy Thanksgiving.